It's interesting. Hey, what's up, guys? Good morning. For some reason on YouTube it says chat disabled for this live stream. That's interesting. I have not changed anything, but all right, sure, whatever. Good morning. So we are watching QS right now. I've been charting it all morning, and as you can see, it had a nice little move. So 1 minute. Here's a 5-minute chart on that little guy right here. So you've got a nice little breakout when news dropped. News dropped, the thing blew up. Nice uptrend. Hit here once, there twice. Again, slow uptrend. Didn't quite get to what I was thinking it was going to get to before breaking down again. But so far, so good. So far, so good. What I would keep an eye on is I would keep an eye on this little trend line right here, this green one. This green one's going to tell you. If it breaks the green one, it's going to come to this. If it breaks this one, it's going to come on back down. Probably going to find support right about right here if it does break that big trend line. I know it's a lot of stuff, but this is what I've been going over because my trading's been just horrific, and somewhere along the line I lost something, and I don't know where I lost it, but I'm going back to basics, and this was the basic way I used to trade back in the day. This is what I used to do. I used to draw up my chart like crazy with trend lines and support and resistance lines, and I'd put boxes in places because that's the way that I would know that, hey, it's gonna go over here. Or actually, back in the day, it used to be on Charles Schwab on well, Trading View. Sorry, not Trading View. Um, TD Ameritrade used to be on TD Ameritrade, and then switched over to Webull. But on TD Ameritrade, I used to put circles, circle, 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 circle. This is our new trend line right here. This little green line right here. This is our main one. If it breaks that one, then that's when it's going to be trouble. This top one here is another one of them, the main ones, which we broke through, and now we're currently back above again. So different layers of support and resistance. God, sorry guys, my nose is. My son should be awake by now. Remember, today is bring your son to work day, so that's what I'm doing. Back in the day. Yep, Mitchell, back in the day. Back. So far, so long ago. Fuck, man. I cannot believe it's been that long. What's up, Joseph? How you doing, man? Just saw that. Joseph Parrish. What's up? So I'm taking it easy. I'm going easy today. Waiting for the little guy to wake up. Now he'll be off camera. Uh, just because I know TikTok doesn't like it when there's kiddos, so we'll make this a little thicker. There we go. So I've been charting the shit out of stuff. AUUD, I was just starting to get into that one with trend lines and stuff, but it's doing pretty good. It's doing pretty good. So there you go. There's a whatchamacallit on AUUD, a gap up there. Currently AUUD is at, wait a second, what happened here? Currently AUD's at freaking $8, so it's doing good. I don't know why the hell that's not showing it. There we go. That's better. That's much better. All right, so let's take a gander here, see where it can go. All right, there you go. That is its peak. I'll just put that up there. Yep, that tells me we're about right. 930, 950 there. Yep. It's another one that likes to play around with people's emotions. It just a split. Notice how many times this thing's done a split. AUUD. Nice that it's pushing, right? That's nice. We're almost at our price target here on QS. Let's go, guys. Let's go. Get on in here. All right, so let's see if we can get up to that 930, 950. I think 930 was first, and then yeah, it was 930, and then now 951 probably. But yeah, so there's a reverse split right here, right? Check this out. Here's another reverse split right here. Check this out. Here's another reverse split right there. Creatures of habit, right? Creatures of habit, guys. And there you go. Okay, so that's the start of it all. Oopsies. All right. Anyways, so there you go. So this thing does reverse splits, goes up, and then comes right back down. That's what it's doing. So this one here is, it's going to be a hard line right there. We can get rid of this stuff again because we don't need this, because this is all old, like really old. All right, so we go from 4 hours down to 30 minutes, and then you can see what it's been doing. 30 minutes. When did it split? The split on the first. Okay, so split on the first. Movement's good. Dun 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 dun. So that's good. Let's go to 5 minute real quick. What do we see on a 5 minute? We see some support right here. Nice sharp uptrend there. So technically on this one, if we were just to draw some trend lines, we can go from this one right here. All right, we take it to this one here and extend it. And that's going to be a support line for you. It's like your safety net. If it passes through that line, and it's probably going to go down. So there's that. Make it a little thicker. There you go. All right, so we're on a 5 minute. I don't have any trend lines going down because it just did that split on the first. So there's nothing there. We can do a trend line going up because it kind of looks like it's in a channel on a 5 minute. Let's see. Boop. Yep, look at that. It is in a perfect channel. Perfect little channel going up. So because it is a perfect little channel, we'll go ahead and mark it with 2 green lines. And we'll do that there. And then go on the 1 minute, and it just gives you a better idea of what's going on this little guy right here. Oh, hey, what's up, Abu Adam? Ugro? All right, let's see what Ugro's doing. That's not Ugro, that's Platinum. Why is it not coming up? Why is Ugro not coming up? Abu Adam? Anybody? Did Ugro get delisted? Nice chart on AUUD. Give you some targets, right? You want some targets, I'm sure. Well, it kind of double topped you right here. So we'll see if she'll come right back down to this little green line. And now you can adjust this. See how if you zoom in on this, you can see it's not touching where it should be. It's not touching that wick. You want it to touch that wick. So you can just move this thing up all together. There you go. Now we're touching that wick. Now you have a tighter support line. Notice how this one's going a little higher, how it broke through there a little bit. You can even adjust that a little bit. Let's see. It's fine. And yeah, Abu Adam, I don't know. Anybody know anything about Ugro? Ugro has not been delisted. Why is it not popping up under my my charts here? Oh, there it is. Well, that's just weird. That is just bizarre. Let's see if it, there you go. That was weird. That was very weird. All right, so Ugro. I've very rarely had that problem with this thing doing that. So this is a 1 minute chart. It's downtrending pretty hard. 5 minute here. All right. Let's check a 30 minute here. These are previous. Oh wow. Okay. This is a pretty easy one here. You can go from there to there to there. So you go from there to there. Then you go from here to here. And then you go from here to here. All right, so those are your 3 levels. Now you can adjust these again just to make them a little bit more precise. All right, so there we go. And actually, these are all red. Now, I'll be honest with you. This is a more of a swing play strategy that I've used for freaking ever. But that's what it looks like right there. So this kind of gives you a better idea on a 30 what's going on. You can see it's trending down, consistently trending down with breakouts. And if you look where they break out, so it breaks out pre-market or just as market opens. What's up, buddy? Have a seat. Come on. No, you won't. You'll be fine. I know. You won't be on the camera. Don't worry. See? You can come closer. Come on. No, right here. Come here. Did you get yourself something to drink or say hi to everybody?
Hi.
Yep. So there's Ugro breaking down even more. There's your support right there that he just broke through. So yeah, that's not looking good. Looking like it wants more. Yeah, everybody's saying hi, kid. What's up? Hey, Cree, thanks for the rose. All right. So this is how I would break it down. This is usually how I break it down. I just haven't been doing this for a long time, so it's getting back into the groove. Okay. All right. So that's breaking down there. You're literally sitting at what, 954 right there. Your last support, I'd say $9. I'd say $9 is probably a safe bet. Because if it breaks $9, it's obviously going to create a new low. And this is just a nasty chart on a 1 minute. You had a little bit of a pennant here, a little bull pennant, but it's complete breakdown. For this thing to be bullish again, you do another one of these. You do it from here, from the low point. You just draw it straight up like that. This is again a 30-minute. Turn it green. All right. So then you look at your candles here. Take this down to, let's say, a 15-minute. Kind of take a look at what you got. But honestly, you just see the stair steps down. Like, these are stairs. Then it finally broke out and ran up to 1144 and then sold off. Support, like I said, is right there. Here's your next support. So if it breaks through this, it'll come down and hits this. And again, you got your stair steps down. So this is not one that I'd be too fond of. What's up, Doug? Funny? All right, there you go. So that's Ugro. I'd say if it can get through 987, then you're gonna head up closer to probably about 1023, and so on and so forth. But be very careful because it created its own little gap right down here. So it might want to fill that little gap. And you're not far away from that that low there. All right. Anyways, let's look. Debbie says MBLY, PMEC. Look at where it's sitting. It's sitting at resistance or support right now. Here is your support. If it's above it, it's support. If it's below it, it's resistance. Okay, why? Because it's hit there, it's come close there, broke out there, hit. Look at all these times it just kind of trailed on it. There you go, Abu Adam. Come on. Come on, you grow. Move your ass. All right, so there's that. Let's take a look at something else here real quick. Just want to see what this thing's been doing overall. Yeah, see right there. Trend, trend, trend. I'd say that's probably about your that's your spot where you say, okay, well, yeah, this shit ain't gonna work. Because then it'll drop another 20 cents from there. I'd say if this picks up speed, there's your first target. 127. 120. 120. Ah, fuck it. 122. That's your target. 122. All right, 122. Then after 122, and I know they're not far away, but I can't, I can't give you guys like the big targets because, well, if it's not doing it, it's not doing it. And yeah, it's awesome. It was at $2, but you guys know that this market is tricky as shit, and it will mess with your emotions. So there's your next target. And I'm going off of a 4 hour there for you, so that gives you an idea of, you know, how scary the stock is. All right, so there's that. It's currently trending down as well on a 1 minute, 5 minute. 5 minute could be doing a 3 bar play maybe. If it breaks 113, then you can probably get that 129 again. All right, how are other plays doing here? There's AUD continuously using that support. This is a 5-minute chart. Look how pretty that is. Here's a 1 minute. That is a pretty chart. So I'm doing these little boxes here just so I remember what I saw when I saw it. It's gonna help me get back on track with my trading. Just pitiful trading, guys. I'm ashamed to say that very pitiful. There's a hit again there. Fade back. Consistent. I'd pay attention, see if it breaks this, then that would be my out if I were in this thing. If it breaks through this green line. Do you get it? No, not yet. So yeah, so I just talk to these people all day. Yeah. See here, now you're at support. This is your first support on AUD. Thanks, Tommy Gunn. More than likely, I mean, more the MACD's telling you that it doesn't want it. It's gonna come down. The MACD's telling you that, but remember these indicators. Like, if you notice, my screen has no indicators on it right now. All it has is my trend lines. There you go, buddy. There you go, Mitchell. Man, I can't wait for ISPC to do something for us. Cree says TZOO. TZOO. There's another one trending, a nice little channel. Looks like volume's a little light right now, but it's picking up. It's a 7 million float, so that's not bad. We can go ahead and chart the shit out of this one too. I got a cold sore, so my freaking mouth hurts like hell. Mm, okay. Well, right here, right now it's at resistance. There's resistance right there. All right, we're on a 4-hour chart. Ooh. All right, so here we go. So we have something to sink our teeth into on a 4-hour chart. Trend line from here to there. Okay. So I'm gonna keep that going off of a 4-hour chart. Okay, you got that. Good. This one dropped down here. So we're going to go from here down to right about there. Nope. Right about there. Okay, so that's a red line. It's far away, I know, but it's all in practice. This is what you got to do to get back on track. This is all in practice. All right. Mitchell got them on the run. All right, so broke trend on AUUD. Broke trend down to 766. So where is it going to go now? Where could it possibly go after this? Well, you have a little stop right here. There's some support. There's some support right here at 734. I keep forgetting. Look up. So there's support right there. It breaks through this, then you're going down. And now to look for another breakout, again, you would draw a trend line from here, touching this one. I know it's a lot of work, huh? Some of you don't want to do it. Some of you just want me to give you the price targets, and that's it. You guys don't want to do the work. It's okay. It's all right. I used to be that way too. All right, so there's your resistance right there. Right now it's this. This is your resistance right now. There's your resistance once it gets past that. And then again, that's going to be your resistance there. This is how you target. This is how you get targets. This is how you get good at charting. This is how you figure out where it's going to go, what it can do, where my levels need to be. Capiche? You understand, Brody?
Kind of.
Okay, good. As you can see, we have resistance right here. Okay, resistance is where the line comes up, Brody, and hits. Notice it hit there, came down again, hit its head right here, bumped its head, couldn't break through, broke down again, bumped its head again, peeked through a little bit, and then finally broke out. That's a 4-hour chart. So right now I'm charting on a 4-hour chart to break it down. All right, so now after a 4-hour chart, I'll just drop down to a 30-minute on this one, and on a 30-minute now I'll chart it. And now I've got something completely different. I got lines everywhere, but I do have a nice little trend right here. Right? There's your trend. So let's draw a trend line. Man, it's so much work. So much work. Sometimes I just wish I could just not do all this work. So I can start here. We're on a 30-minute. I'd like to start back here more so, because this gives us a little bit of accuracy here. So we got 1 point there. Mark that green, or we'll try to. Boom, green on both watch list stocks. Nice, Mitchell. Good stuff, dude. Good stuff. So there we go. There's that. All right. Look where your price is right now. So because I did that, I know that there's resistance up here. There's support down here. Now I can zoom into that even more. I can go on a 5-minute. On a 5-minute, I can draw my trend lines. Or I can just go to a 1-minute and just dial it in right here. So I can draw a trend line from here to here, and that's our top. Broke through there. There you go. Don't forget to get the wicks. So 1-minute trend line. So I'm getting as much information as I can that's current. You got another one here. And we can go to here. As you guys can see with this, you had a rising wedge. It broke the rising wedge. Now it's in a downtrend. And when it comes out of this downtrend, it'll break. That's a little too steep, but it'll break through that and go right back up. If it can't, then it'll break down. Use that as support. Breaks through that, it'll use 793 as support, so on and so forth. But that's what we got. Nice. I'm not buying anything because these are a little expensive for me. $8, $9. Then you got this one over here, $7. But this is how you guys protect yourselves. Draw your trend lines, see where it's gonna break, see where it's gonna bump its butt on or bump its head on, and try to be as accurate as possible. Hit those wicks. As you can see, trend lines do help to show what pattern's forming. Here you had a channel, nice little channel, broke through the channel. Now what's it gonna do? That kind of thing. Let's see what else is moving. Oh gosh, Elab? Is Elab doing anything? Let's take a look. But before I switch, I gotta do this because I didn't put it over here. There we go. So you got 1, 2, 3, 4 broke down. So it needs to break through the green and break through the red, and you might have another shot at $9. Because it's too much of my powder for the day, Macy. That's why. And nothing's guaranteed. Nothing's guaranteed. All you can do is look at the chart. The news doesn't even matter anymore. Who gives a crap if it has news? It doesn't matter. You have a stock that cures cancer and it drops $2. And then you have one with no news and it runs 1,000, 5,000%. Doesn't make any sense. So let's see if this can break $9. See if it bumps its head on 916. If it doesn't bump its head on 916, guess what? It's gonna go to here. It's gonna go to that one. Watch your volume. Your MACD's starting to turn around. All right, guys, hit the like, the follow, and the share. We got about 26 more minutes on TikTok. And then I go to the Discord. There's the Discord information if you want to get in the Discord. And that's a lot more private. And then if you want the watch list, there's the watch list. It's $19.99 a month. It's 50% off right now. It's for a limited time. I don't know when I'm going to change it back. But for right now, it's $19.99. The Discord's $39.99. And if you want both, it's $59.99 for the month. So there's that. And there you go. If you're curious how the Discord's doing, or if you're curious how the watch list is doing, all you got to do is go to my website. I post all my receipts. Here are my receipts. Here is jrockstocks.com. Okay. Watch list posted Sunday through Thursday by 8 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. All right. If you want to know how it did or how it's doing, it's updated. The stats are updated every Saturday. So here's the Discord alerts and live alerts. If I track them, if I track my my daily ones that I put out there on the live streams, then they end up in here. Sometimes I don't. It's like, there's a lot of shit to do. But anyways, so there's weekly Discord alerts right there. Week April 13th through the 17th, alerts posted about 40. 33 of them hit take profit 1. Now, if you're curious how that works, here's my watch list. The way that I do it is I give you an entry zone, I give you a stop loss, and I give you a take profit 1, 2, and 3. That's how it works. So that's why it says take profit 1 hits. So 33 of them, 33 out of 40 hit take profit 1. That's an accuracy of about 82.5%. Average move is about 29.4%. The top runners last week were Bird 780%, WSHP 230%, PBM 200%, SNAL 140, MYSE 120. Now these are from my entry, from the entry points. These aren't for how much it ran that day or that week or whatever. As you can see, there's my Webull stock predictions. 76.95% accurate. I've predicted 1,293 stocks, and out of those 1,293, I got 995 correct. Now, so far, just so you can see apples to apples, so far this week, this is where I sit. Here's my stock predictions. There you go. So I'm at 77% now, so I went up. I predicted 1,307 stocks, and my correct predictions are 1,007. So that gives you an idea. This cool little graph here tells you what I mostly predict or mostly watch. Most of it is biotech. And so, yeah, there you go. All right, so there's that. Fun, fun, fun stuff. Look at that. What did I say? Charts don't lie. Trend lines don't lie. So it broke through resistance. Resistance was there. Now it broke through the next resistance. So resistance is right here. For the next one, as you can see, it basically tapped off this little thing. It's doing the stair steps down slowly. Lower highs and lower lows. So this thing looks like it's in a downtrend right now. And again, now, since I drew this little red line here, I can go ahead and draw another red line, and this will give me a little bit tighter, scenario. I'll go from there, and I'll go and take it down to here. So now you're looking at this thing breaking down, and you look for a chance of it coming back. The way you see it coming back is by doing what I'm doing. Okay, so there's its support right there. Here's its next support. Get yourself something to drink, buddy. No? No water? No nothing? Man, you learning anything? Honestly? No. Yeah, it's a little much for just kind of waking up and jumping in it. All right, so we got these lines right here, right? Well, don't you want to know the bottom of it? The bottom of it is right here. So if I took, let's say I took this point and I took it to this point right here, I can do that. I can go from there to there. And now if you look, you've kind of got a downward wedge starting here to here. And again, try to be as accurate. Get your little pivot points. All right. So what did I miss here? Ah, but if you know where it's going, aren't you in it? Mitchell talking to her. Cree. Billy Hillen says LHSW. He said that a while ago. I saw that. All right, let's see what we got moving right now. I said ELAB, but I never looked. Look at this. Look at this thing, huh? Man, it's breaking down. There's your next support right there. Breaks through that support. It's coming down to this one. These red lines, once the thing goes over them, they become support. Okay, but that's kind of that's in my world because I'm bullish as fuck. So that the only thing I talk about is stocks going up. So this is bullish for me. This is support for me. For someone that's going down, this is resistance. So somebody that's playing this short, it's resistance. But let's see if it bounces off of this little trend line here and off of this resistance right here or support, depending on which direction you're going. You got a little inverted head and shoulder pattern here on TZOO. There's your shoulder, there's your head, there's the other shoulder, broke through, taking a little break. Could be a possible cup and handle as well. There's your cup, here's your handle, and let's see if it gets back up here. Let's say about 960. 957 is your target. Let's see if 957 hits. Dun, 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 dun. You hungry? No? Oh, there you go. Look at AUD. Whoops. Didn't mean to do that. AUD broke through that support right there. So consistently going down. It's at its last hope before it drops down to 555. See how trend lines help you? See how trend lines help you identify if it's breaking trend, if it's gonna come back for you at all. The trend line's showing me that this thing is in a consistent downtrend. You could look at it. I could throw the indicators back up for you. Look at volume weighted average price. It's under volume weighted average price. I could throw up all my EMAs and tell you, hey, guess what? It's going down to the 200 EMA. You know, here the bulls stepped in just a little bit, sucked it back up a little bit. Still not healthy. Oh, let's see. Is it going to get 957? That's 30 cents away from where it's at right now. There's 937. Come on. You going to do it? 938. You want to listen to Scatman? No. Let's go with something a little bit more fun. There we go. Look at that. Target's almost acquired. Hit 950. Where can this thing go after that 950, huh? There you go. There's 960. You guys should be taking some profit. Don't let it all sit there, right? There you go. Target hit. Target hit. Next target's going to be 992. There's your next target on TZZO or TZOO. Look at that. Real quick. Boom. That's what you call a breakout. Inverted head and shoulder pattern or cup and handle. Once it broke the handle, boom. 1020. Here is your next target. There's your next target. Good call out there, Cree. Good job. Hope you made some money. Look at what this is bouncing off of. Gee, that's funny. That's its support on AUUD. Don't be fooled though. Pay very close attention. You've got this little resistance right here, this little this little line right here. That's a resistance line. I know it's a lot. It's confusing, but if you do it long enough and you practice and practice and practice and practice, it really just becomes like second nature. Back in the day, I used to do it. I used to do it all the time. My charts would be messy as hell. I try to clean it up for you guys, and that's kind of where I hurt myself by trying to clean it up. Then I got lazy, and then that's when I started losing money. Cree, I got to show you how this works on swing plays. You'll love it. Thank you, Cardinal. Thank you for the hearts me. Thank you, NK. Thank you for the awesome cats. And the hearts me. Appreciate you. All right. Look at that. We're 14 minutes from the Discord time. Again, if you guys want to get on the Discord, all you got to do is subscribe for the live trading room. That is very inexpensive for what you get by signing up. And once you sign up, your price stays there. Look at that. Okay, let's see. Is this support going to hold? If it doesn't, it's coming back down to this one right here. Let's see. Is it going to hold? Gives you a nice big hammer. That'd be awesome. Do, 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 do. It doesn't look promising, though. Not right now. Doesn't look promising. Coffee left. All right. How'd you sleep, man?
Good.
Good. AUD doing a good job. Doing a good job there. Trying to get through it. Let's get it. QS, baby. Come on. Push. Oh, yeah. There we go. There you go. There's the target. I put that out on the Discord this morning. I didn't put a whole lot of stocks on the Discord. I've been very picky recently just because the market's been kind of fugazi. It's been tricky as hell. All right, so let's see this thing come on down now. Yeah, it's gonna try to find some support right around this 869 to 864. If it can't, then it's coming down to 840, and if it breaks that, guess what? You're probably gonna come down to 805, 782, and back to the red line. Now let's see what the indicators show on this one. Well, here's your VWAP, which we are under now. Here are your EMAs. Let's see. This one or this one? Which one was it? Was it this one? There you go. There's your EMAs. There's your red line. So this one's probably coming back down to this red line if it breaks this last support right here. This is how you guys save yourselves money. Do the work. Do the work. Don't just expect me to give you the targets, give you the thought process. Once you get the thought process, like two down, he's got it down packed. He's starting to call stuff out, and it's like, all right, dude, good job. You know, Cree's freaking amazing. She's been calling out stuff, and it's literally just it's like gold. Here we go. Come on, QS. Here we go. Here comes the target. Here comes the target, 960. Let's go. Mitchell, you already know what to do, so you're good. Come on, QS. Oh my God, my lip's killing me. Freaking A. I hate cold sores. Makes you feel like you have a freaking ear infection and the whole freaking side of your face kills. So it's finding some resistance at that previous spot, that 937. If you guys want to see what the alerts look like on the Discord, here you go. Let me just shrink this up so I can fit it on the screen here. Because I got to get going soon. The people on the Discord need me. Let's see, I think that scrunches it up enough. I think that'll fit. All right, let's do it right there. All right, so over here, this was the alert from this morning on QS. Entry 885 to 910. Stop was 855. Take profit was 960, 1030, 10 and 1120. Those are the upcoming targets that I'm calling out on QS. All right, so there's QS. Now let's put let's put AUUD up here as well so you guys can see how that worked out. So AUUD hit 874 right here. That's the top. Now it's coming down. So here's the Discord again. There you go. Where's AUUD? Right down here, right? Well, if you caught that alert, look at AUUD. Entry 680 to 720. Stop 590. Take profit 825. Did we hit it? Yes, we did. Look at that. So that's two that I get to mark. Boom. That one hit. Boom. That one hit. HCAI yesterday. Boom. Target hit. CNEY. I don't think that one hit. I think that missed. LIQT. I can't remember, but I did put a little disclaimer right here. Watch for revolving volume to hit 5x. Could move. No volume, no entry. Okay. CLIK hit. LOCL hit. FCHL hit. GMEX. Again, wait for it to improve or to prove momentum is back. So you kind of get an idea where the bread and butter is right there. It's the Discord. The community's growing. At one point, I am going to discontinue allowing people into the Discord because I want it to be a nice, tight-knit community. It's a little family, and I am literally protective as fuck of it. So, yep. So that's that. Again, you want access to that. It's the live trading room or full access. You get access both ways. Now, people that are already signed up, and if you're paying, let's say $9.99, $19.99, $39.99, whatever you're paying, if the price keeps going up from here, you guys are grandfathered. You guys, people that got this at $9.99 are getting the Discord, they're getting the watch list, they're getting everything that people that are paying the $59.99 get. And that's fantastic. That's fucking loyalty right there. All right. Any questions? Any concerns? I see nothing. Uh, 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 uh. Remember, guys, I'm also live streaming on YouTube right now. If you don't want the music, that's where you go because there's no music right there. So I'm basically running two streams, TikTok and YouTube. And then at 5 a.m., I go over to the Discord, and that's where I stay until 6:30. I do want to say thank you for your support. I appreciate you guys. You know, there's some people, shit, I've known Mitchell since God, I want to say 2016. He's the crusher. And there's the website right there, jrockstocks.com. That is my baby right there. Started up in July. Please, guys, don't forget to take your profits on the way up, especially the way the market's been. The market's been very, very, very finicky. BBC, baby. That's right. That's right. Where is that? I gotta pull that up for you guys. It's here somewhere. Here you go. You gotta, oh damn it. You gotta fill that gap with a BBC, baby. Just fill the gap with BBC. Let's go. Ah, that's right. All right. There you go. All right. Questions, concerns, anything, anything, anything. Mm. Good idea to have, guys. Good thing for you guys to have is a little notepad at your side at all times when you're trading. Jot down ideas real quick. You can take a screenshot of your whatever you got going and you write it in your little notepad. Say you saved it under something like AUD breakout or stair steps up or you know trending or whatever. And see now on this one, we drew this one here, right? Then we drew this one. We can get rid of this one or we could leave it just so we know, hey, there's another resistance right up there. But currently this is your resistance. Now, the reason I have this right here still is because it's going to do what it did here. Here it did touch, touch. It touched and it broke through. Then it touched here. So now you can start doing this on this other side. You can go, well, there's a little box right here. And this is all to help you guys with your trading journey. I wish there was somebody like me back when I started that really wanted to help people and not just wanted to sell subscriptions. Trust me, I want to sell subscriptions, but I want to help you guys too. And that's why I'm very hands-on with with my group. All right, so there you go. So this one here is now starting to trend up a little bit. TZZO. It's 458. If you guys want to join me on the Discord at what? Oh, I'm over there. Duh. If you guys want to join me on the Discord, then you need to be a part of the Discord or full access or whatever. So then you draw yourself a little trend line here. Line it up, make sure it's touching. Line it, oh, not that one, don't want that one. Line it up here, make sure that's touching. And this is your new support. It breaks that, guess what? It's coming back down. Right now it's at resistance. This is a very strong resistance because it's at volume weighted average price. And here, for this thing to be bullish again, for AUD to be bullish again, you want to break through this little red trend line here. And what it can do is it could break over it just a little bit, bump its head on volume weighted average price, and then continue its journey back down. I've seen it 100 times. All right, guys. See you on the Discord. Thanks for hanging out. Thanks for all you guys do. Peace.